Let's turn our attention back to the events in national affairs and politics. Joining me is my colleague at Sky News, former Labor Minister Graham Richardson. Richo, great to see you as always. Let's start with the very personal reflections and honest reflections of Scott Morrison about his anxiety when he was in the top job, went through a very difficult period through the pandemic, the challenges with China. What do you make of the revelations today by Scott Morrison in his memoir being released?
Well, it's typical of Scott Morrison. He's someone committed to the truth. He couldn't tell a lie if he tried. And that's why he's been a friend of mine for many, many years. I think, he's a very good man, and he's come out and made these admissions so that we can realise that it happens to everybody. It's not something that's just going to happen to you. It happens to right across our society for every level. And I think Scott wanted to make it clear to everybody that was the case, and that he was not immune from the troubles that the rest of us experience.
It's a good point, and as you say, should be welcome, the honesty. There's something I've noticed with Scott Morrison since his time in the Prime Ministership. You look at, and just to compare, and I want to get your reflections on this, see if you agree or not, but you look at people, former leaders who you know well, like Paul Keating, Malcolm Turnbull, Kevin Rudd. They never really got over the fact that they were not in the top job anymore. Whereas you look at Scott Morrison, and there's almost a sense of relief. The weight of the world is off his shoulders right now. He looks relieved to be out of it.
I think he's very relieved to be out of it, as you should be. Look, you step up for this extreme level of public service, and it takes a hell of a toll on you. It doesn't matter who you are. It's tough going. It's very long hours under extraordinary pressure, and only some people can do it, and do it for a long time. Gone are the days where Menzies could take 6 months off and have a cruise to England. That just can't happen anymore. Those days are long gone.
They are indeed. And look, just in the time that I've been at Parliament House, the intensity and the speed of the news cycle has gone through the roof since the days of John Howard really dominating a 24-hour news cycle with one interview on Sky News or Talkback Radio. These days, you have a news cycle every few hours.